Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about if she wanted to be with you, she would. So this is about this is a video for those guys out there that have perhaps got themselves in a situation where a woman was maybe perhaps interested in them and then suddenly lost interest or suddenly started to back away, or maybe it's an ex situation where he's got dumped, and the important truth that needs to be addressed is the title of the video, which is if she wanted to be with you, she would, which is why it's fruitless for you to try to chase her down, to beg her to stay, to, I don't know, reach out to her family, to try and get them to convince her to come back, or, to do something. Because one of the things that a lot of guys and women too, when they're in the same situation as well, they feel like they should do something to try and make the situation better, as in like they need to say the right things, they need to write a letter, they need to get in contact with their friends and family, as in like the person that's rejected them. They need to, just try and figure out what it is that's happened. Or another thing that they sort of seek as well is they seek closure and they want to find out exactly what happened and just all these different things. But in reality, none of these things are going to make that person more attracted to you, because for whatever reason, she has lost attraction. And you begging isn't going to show very confident, attractive behavior. It's going to do the opposite. It's going to make you look less attractive. So if you want the best possible, if you want to place yourself in the best possible position to get her back, the best thing for you to do is nothing. Literally nothing. You can be as lazy as fuck, basically, right? You don't have to do shit, okay? Because obviously if it was her, she decided that she didn't want to see you anymore, or it's her feelings that are in it's her feelings that need to be addressed, right? Because it could be that she just lost feeling, and because she's lost feeling, she's just not that into it, so she's backed off. So it's all down to her, right? It's her who's got to change her mind. It's her who's got to have a change of heart. She knows how you feel, more than likely. She knows that you're into her. She knows that you like her. First of all, you've probably already expressed that, just by, asking her out, asking to see her, if it's an ex, maybe you've already begged and pleaded. Like, she knows where you stand. She knows that you want her. She knows that you're interested. So you don't need, from that point of view, you don't need to do anything else. You don't need to say anything else. You don't need to try and convince her anymore of how you feel about her. She knows. Trust me, she knows. Even if you've never verbally said that you like her, even though you do, women can usually tell, if someone likes them. And it's the same with you as well. You can usually tell if a woman is really, really attracted to you. It's just one of those things. Women can sense that too. Women can tell when a man likes her, okay? So more than likely, even if you've said nothing to her about how you feel, she probably still, she knows. She could sense it when you hung out. She could sense it in the way that you would text her and the things that you would say in your messages. She knows how you feel. So if she knows how you feel, you don't need to explain more about how you feel, because she knows. So the best thing to do is to do nothing. Okay, is to back off. So when she opens up her phone and she looks at it, she sees that she's got no notifications from you whatsoever. You've gone into no contact. You've gone ghost. Okay. So you're no longer looking at her stories. You're no longer liking her pictures on Instagram. You're no longer doing the whole Snapchat thing. I don't know how that works these days. I haven't had Snapchat in like a decade, I think. So, just do nothing, right? Do nothing, okay? Because why doing nothing is effective is because it shows you exactly where you stand. Because if she does have some feelings for you still, right? If she still likes you in some shape or form, when she notices that she hasn't heard from you in a long time, whether that's a few days, could even be a few hours, a few weeks, and she's like, I haven't heard from so-and-so. What's going on with that? Now, they'll let her sit with her feelings for a bit and she'll be thinking like, I haven't seen him, I haven't heard from him, I wonder what's going on with him. Now, if she still has feelings for you, what will happen is she will start to miss you and she will start to fear that you're gone. And she'll start to fear losing you because she hasn't heard from you. She's like, oh, what if I never hear from him again? Oh no. Right? She'll begin to have FOMO, essentially. And so what she will do is she will feel inspired to either reach out to you directly or indirectly. So the way that she'll reach out to you directly is if she literally sends you a message and she's like, hey, how are you? You know? Or she'll send something indirect. So for example, let's say you're no longer friends on social media, what you'll find is that she'll send you a friend request. Or something like that. She'll re-add you or she'll refollow you. Or it could be that someone that you have a mutual friend with or something will reach out to you. Like you'll hear from her sister, you'll hear from, again, like the mutual friend that you both have, and they'll be like inquiring about you. They'll be asking about your life, and you'll know it's probably something that she sent them if they don't usually talk to you that much, if they haven't never reached out to you before as well. Maybe they've never done that to you, and they're just saying like, oh hey, how's it going, you know? And you're like, yeah, I'm doing well. And they might start asking like if you're seeing anyone, you know. They'll basically, what she'll do is she'll send a scout to see if, and what she's doing here with these like re-addings of stuff, like she's trying to re-add you on social media, if she's reaching out to you directly or if she's reaching out to you via someone else, what she's doing is she's testing the water. She's seeing if you're still interested in some shape or form. Because if you respond to her message, then it's likely that she will, that it's likely that you still like her, right? So she's like, oh, she can relax a little bit more, she can get a little bit more comfortable and maybe bring up something more emotional, right? So you can see how these sort of things start to manifest. If she wants to, if she doesn't hear from you, she will test the waters in some way. Because what you'll find is that she probably won't directly say, although this is not, it's not like it never happens, but most of the time a woman won't be that honest, right? She'll just say something like, hey, how are you? She will not say something like, hey, I miss you, let's get back together, or I want to continue dating, or something like that. What she will do is she will, like I said, she'll test the waters. She'll be just, hey, how are you? Maybe she'll just send you something that she thinks that you'll find funny. And then what she's trying to do is she's just trying to create an icebreaker so you guys can chat again. Whereas if a woman doesn't like you anymore and thinks there's just no hope, then you'll just never hear from her again. But in both of these circumstances, what you want to do is you want to move on, because there's no way you can know for sure if a woman's going to come back or not. She might do if you apply no contact. That's the best possible position to put yourself in to make that happen. But also, if you don't message her anymore, you might have been the only one keeping that thing going, and then it just fizzles out because you're the one that was always just trying to, keep the connection going. So you'll just never hear from her. Okay? And that's why it's a good idea to assume that she's not coming back. To assume that, okay, I need to move on with my life. Because if she wanted to be with me, she would. So I need to just assume that this is just how it's going to be. If she comes back, great. But I'm not going to cling to that. And I'm not going to put my life on hold and wait to see if that's going to happen. Because who knows? It could be that, you don't hear from her for a year. And then you've just wasted a whole year just waiting for her when you could have been out meeting new women, maybe even finding a better woman, and doing other stuff with your life rather than just waiting by the phone, hoping that she's gonna, contact you again. Okay. So you've got to move on because, sometimes that does happen. Sometimes a woman may lose interest in a guy and she, the guy applies no contact, or they're both doing no contact on each other. And then all of a sudden it's been a long time, it's been like a year or years, and then she reaches out. So it's, it can happen at any time. But like I say, you don't want to be waiting around. And you've got to go back to the core of this message and the core of what this video is about. And that is, if she wanted to be with you, she would. So if she's not with you and she's rejected you, she's dumped you, whatever it may be, she's just no longer with you and you've got your heart broken here, the best thing for you to do is to take that to heart. If she wanted to be with me, she would. So I've just got to move on with my life. I've got to get going. I've got to find someone better. I've got to, find a way to, make my life, the way I want it to be as well. You should always be trying to make your life the way you want it to be and live a happier existence and find purpose and meaning in your life, whether it's for a project or like a business or your career or something like that. You want to find a way to, live a kick-ass life, basically. And only you will know what's right for you in terms of, in those terms. And the right women will come, and if she comes back, that's great. But if not, that's also great, because then you can just meet someone else. Okay. So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally and you'd like coaching with me, then please go to www.christinelovridge.com. If you can't afford coaching for whatever reason right now, then you can go and read again at www.christinelovridge.com. Link is in the description. Attracting the beautiful woman of your dreams. Okay, so you can easily attract women, and also keep that woman in love with you, most importantly. Okay, and you can just read it totally for free. You don't have to sign up. You don't have to log in. Just go to, again, www.christinelovridge.com. Click on the menu on the website and go to the book, and it'll take you straight there, and you can easily just coach yourself. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.